Developing now in Charlotte, another night of disruptful protests. What began as peaceful turned to tear gas when the crowds decided to take over a highway. The city's mayor instituting a curfew that goes into effect at midnight. We're waiting to see what happens then.
And tonight, investigators showed the family of a black man shot and killed by police the video of what happened. CBS 4's Kenneth Craig joins us live from Charlotte. Kenneth.
Well, Rick and Rudabeh, good evening to you. We're standing in front of police headquarters right now, and just a few minutes ago, protesters made their way by here for a second time tonight. I can tell you, for the most part, things have been calm and peaceful tonight. That all changed just a little while ago when hundreds of protesters got on the highway, some of them sitting down, forcing officers to use tear gas.
Protesters took to the streets of Charlotte for the third night in a row, angry over the police shooting of 43-year-old Keith Scott.
We gotta stand up for what we believe in, because if we don't stand here, our kids are gonna have to stand here.
As night fell, National Guard tanks rolled in and heavily armed troops patrolled on foot, gathering in a show of force, determined to keep the peace.
Right now, we think we're adequately resourced to have a much better outcome. But ultimately, we're committed to ensuring the safety of the public.
The city is currently under a state of emergency, and for the first time since these protests began, officials just set a curfew for midnight.
Wednesday's violent protests left businesses damaged and looted, officers and civilians injured. One person was shot in the head and died, but it's not clear who shot him. Police say they are reviewing the tapes as well as the police and dash cam recordings of Scott's shooting. They showed 2 recordings to Scott's family, who later released a statement saying in part, they have more questions than answers, and they could not discern what Scott was holding in his hands, if anything. They also say when he was shot and killed, his hands were by his side and he was slowly walking backward. The family is calling on police to release the tapes to the public immediately.
That curfew starts in about 15 minutes and it'll go until 6 o'clock in the morning. The curfew will last until the state of emergency here is over, Rick.
Kenneth Craig live for us in Charlotte. Kenneth, thank you.